Hi, Annabelle Juno here, and we're in my yoga studio, Soul Seasons of Life, Wellness, and Yoga. Today I'm talking about the breath, and the breath is one of our superpowers. The breath can actually take us out of that stressful situation, and stress is so terribly important to manage right now because it has a big effect, a big impact on our immune system. What happens is we typically live in what's called a state of fight or flight. That means that our body feels like it's on high alert. The idea being ready to fight the saber-toothed tiger or run. It goes back to the Stone Age days, and it's ingrained in our system. Now, living in that state of fight or flight is very stressful. And a lot of people do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because they don't know how to breathe properly. And that's what I'm going to do today, is help you learn how to breathe properly. So when we move out of the state of fight or flight, that's the sympathetic nervous system, we will move into a state of rest and repair, which is the parasympathetic nervous system. And one of the beauties of that is it affects us on many levels. Immediately, we think more clearly. We react faster. We remember things better. Did you know you have 87 hormones coursing through your body, and all of them are out of balance when you're not breathing properly? Cortisol, the stress hormone, how important is that to bring that to balance? That stress hormone, cortisol, that's called the killer hormone. So we really do need to bring that to balance. And then at night when you want to go to sleep, the body, if it thinks it's in the state of fight or flight, it has to be on high alert. It's not going to release melatonin to let you sleep. So by learning this breath, we can help you balance all those hormones. We can help you protect your heart as well against the cortisol, and we can help you get to sleep. Now, it's so simple, but there's a few key things you need to know. One of them is we have to get all the carbon dioxide out as we exhale. Another one is that we have to hold our breath for a moment so that the brain has a chance to register. And here's how it goes. I'm going to step back and show you, because part of this is setting up your shoulder girdle, and I want you to be able to see it. So, all right, I'm going to take a nice, slow, deep inhale. I'm going to use a 5 count because that's what will work for me. Then when I exhale, I will use a 7 count. What's important is the ratio. The exhale should be longer than the inhale. So just keep that in mind, but your numbers may be a little bit different. Now, your arms are resting by your side, and I'm going to take a nice, slow, deep inhale. It goes down, it feels like it's filling my belly, goes up into my ribs, to my chest, all the way up to my collarbone. And I hold the breath for 1 beat. Then, when I exhale, I draw the belly button in. And to do this standing, if you bend your knees slightly, I call that softening the knees. If you bend your knees slightly, pull your hips back a little bit, and you find you can tighten the transverse abdominis or TVA muscle across the abdomen. You want to squeeze that muscle tight, 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 and get all the carbon dioxide out. And then hold your breath. 1, 2. Remember what I said, has to register with the brain. Now we've created a vacuum. So as we inhale, the air comes in, the oxygen goes down into the abdomen, up to the ribs, the chest, all the way up to the collarbone. We hold the breath 1 beat. Then as we exhale, we draw the belly button in, tight, 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 squeeze, 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 and hold the breath 1, 2. So that is how the breath works, the balance of the inhale and the exhale. But there's another part to this, and we need to set up our shoulder girdle. What happens is the brain also has an expectation of a diaphragm rising and doming between the front and the back ribs. The diaphragm is resting under your lungs. So as you inhale, it's going to dome, as you inhale, it's going to flatten down. And then as you exhale and the lungs contract, it gives room for the diaphragm to dome up inside the ribs. But lots of times people have their ribs thrown back and it ends up that the diaphragm gets caught under the front ribs. And so the brain says, oh, wait a sec, we're not operating how we're meant to. So I'm not going to go into that state of rest and repair yet. And so the other thing you need to learn is how to set up the shoulder girdle. Again, very easy. So arms are resting by the side. We're going to do that nice, slow, deep inhale. Bring the arms up, shoulder height. And then we'll exhale out to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, flipping the hands up. The vacuum gets filled in our belly and the air rises up into the ribs, chest, collarbone, holding the breath for a beat. Then as we exhale, we're going to drop our elbows and shoulders down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get all of the air out, holding your breath for that 1, 2 count. Take another inhale and exhale. We've gently lowered the hands. So the movement is an inhale coming forward, an exhale out to the side, an inhale flipping your palms towards the sky, exhale. The key, the shoulders and the elbows come down, dropping the shoulder girdle, shoulder blades move down the back. We take another inhale, exhale, gently bring our arms down. And we make sure that we keep that shoulder girdle down. If you're going to sleep at night in bed, a way that you can do this laying down, bring your arms in tight to your body. And you're going to have your arms close to your body. And you're going to take that inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to drop the shoulders down and bring your elbows in tight. So elbows come in, we drop the shoulders, and we can feel those shoulder blades move down our back. And then we know that we've got ourselves set up properly to do the breathing. The magic in this is at night when you're going to sleep, do you realize that if you start at 20, count 1 inhale and an exhale as a breath, and go back 19, 18, and continue. Most people don't get to 10 breaths. They go to sleep that quickly. It's amazing. It is truly a superpower. So not only does it help you manage stress, it can help you get to sleep. And that is really important for us because that's one of the things that helps protect our immune system, getting enough sleep. I hope this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to message me. Take care. We will get through this together.